After her gym class, Tatiana made her way to meet the cretin who was blackmailing her. She didn't care that she was sweaty and unbecoming. The less cute she looked, the better. No need leading the poor guy on if she didn't like him in the slightest. Once she got to Llama Lighthouse, she was reminded why she loved the place. The view there was nothing short of breathtaking. The bright foliage made an impacting contrast to the fiery brick and stucco of the lighthouse. The pine trees always swayed to her as if to welcome her return, as if they were ecstatic to see her. The fish jumped out of the water to catch a glimpse of her. She was certain of it. How she adored this place. This was the local hangout for all the teens, a place away from the watchful eyes of their parents and teachers, away from the constant parade of demands and responsibilities. Tatiana often came here by herself to gather rare seeds and read her books. The fact that she had to mar her place of sanctuary because of Gunther's threat was making her increasingly irate.
"Are you an angel, Tati?"
breathed Gunther Goth. This time his breath smelled of garlic and feces. Seriously?
"Because I know you've fallen from heaven just for me."
Tatiana had enough of his wily ways. Gunther, let's make this perfectly clear.
"No! I'm tired of girls rejecting my intentions. I know you don't like me now, but you haven't even given me a chance. When you get to know me, the real me, I know you won't be sorry."
Gunther pounced on Tatiana. She yelled for him to let go, but he was persistent. His huge frame tackled her once again. She bit down hard on his hand, which made him even more intent on corralling her. Tatiana's anger became unleashed, and the more they struggled for control, the more he wanted to cause her harm, to show her who was stronger, to make her his without her permission. He was tired of her rejections, of all other girls' rejections before her. He was pathetically excited about Tati. He found her even more thrilling when she was angry. She would have none of it. Somewhere in the struggle, Tatiana's eyes lost their green hue and became a complete, vivid yellow color. She became infused with an extreme energy she didn't know how to master. With a blink of her eyes, lasers consumed the gargantuan psychopath of a brute and was replaced with a miniature statue in his likeness. Tatiana didn't comprehend the exactitude of what transpired, but she certainly understood that Gunther Goth, the slimy jerk that almost took advantage of her, was now an eerie-looking doll. Before anyone else came into view, she concealed the doll in her backpack and made way for her house. Adrenaline was what carried her the entire walk home, without collapsing from weariness and exertion. Tatiana's thoughts were running amok in her head. Was she having a nightmare, and was she going to wake up any minute? But it was so real, and the evidence was in her backpack. She could feel him. She kept thinking about her grandmother, Juliette Thibodeau. She could never lie to her, but how was she going to explain this? Her grandmother, Juliette, whom Tatiana called Mimie, was a French spitfire who loved to play pranks on everyone she met. She was special to Tatiana since she had no recollection of her parents. Mimie was both mother, father, and playmate to Tatiana growing up. Her first inclination was to run into the house, put her arms around Mimie, and tell her all that transpired. But Tatiana knew that would be a foolish move. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another installment of Cursed Beauty. For those of you that are new, welcome, and those of you that are coming back for more, welcome back. We have a jam-packed Let's Play portion for you. Before we get to the good stuff, I just wanted to talk a little bit about today's episode. I know it was strong content. Thankfully, nothing happened, and if Gunther deserved an interlude, which he doesn't, it would have really explained his nature. I've written about a lot of characters before, and I've created a lot of characters before, but none of them give me the heebie-jeebies like Gunther did. And the reason is because I believe his character was borderline psychopath. I think he was the kind of kid that enjoyed hurting animals and enjoyed demonstrating his power. I feel like he felt invisible his whole life because he had to compete with Mortimer, and his parents were always so busy and never gave him attention. And so this was his way of acting out and showing his importance. But Tatiana, thankfully, with her with her new powers, whatever that is, which she's going to have to deal with for the rest of the story, unfortunately. Fortunately for her, but unfortunately, I feel like when she finds out, it's just going to be a snowball effect of just more stuff she has to deal with. But anyway, we'll get to that later. That screenshot was my favorite screenshot with the lasers. It was a lot of fun to do. This story is definitely going to take a more supernatural turn. I think a lot of you already knew that, though. So we're in for a little bit of a bumpy ride in the supernatural sense, but I'm kind of excited about it because I love fantasy stories. I love creating worlds and characters that are believable in a sense, but unbelievable in another sense. And Tatiana, in my estimation, is the beginnings of a superhero, and I love that about her. So anyway, I just wanted to get the Gunther thing out of the way, and we'll see how she deals with that, if she does at all. But more on that to come. We're gonna spend some time with the Queen Bees today. But before we do, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my forum friend AnaDM. If I mispronounced your name, I am horrifically sorry, but as Sterretjeee knows, I butcher her name all the time, and she forgives me, so I beg for forgiveness in advance. But she made this family, the Herrmanns, which, if you guys remember my first episode, I'm just going to go in there and just show you guys, give you a tour of the household. This is Clara Bjersen from the Get Together expansion pack, and she's gorgeous. She made, AnaDM made the father, Quentin, and also the mother, Elisa Herrmann, which I feel like Elisa now, because of the fact that she's a chef and everything, she definitely deserves to be part of the upper crust, don't you guys think? Like, isn't she gorgeous? I feel like she's a little bit of a cowgirl, but, you know, she's also, like, edgy. I love her. So here are her outfits, her homecoming dress, her athletic wear, her nightwear, her... Oh, this is so beautiful! I would have never thought to put this combo together. Amazing. Oh, I love this outfit. Amazing. Yes, thank you so much. She did a couple more. I want to show you guys. I apologize for my sniffling and everything. I caught a horrible flu. And I'm actually re-recording this because I am not happy with my previous recording that I did before I went out of town. So I'm redoing this. This is Alice Spencer Kim before the Lewis came to be. This is our hippie girl, Alice. That's her homecoming. She's kind of more laid back, a little bit emo, a little bit bohemian emo, if that's such a thing. I think there's such a thing. She's super, super cool. I love her. I really do. And this is her father, Dennis, and Lydia. Wikipedia, in the Sims Wikipedia, Dennis and Lydia break up, or at least Dennis and Alice's mom break up. So there's a little bit of a stormy relationship there, and we don't know what it is, but I'm sure at some point we may or may not find out. Thank you so much for that household. And there's one more I want to show you that she made for us. She really went to town for us. Where are they? Here they are. Bjersen. Now, she actually made Bjersen Herrmann, and I split them up because Bjersen actually marries Clara Herrmann. So let's go in here and see this family. So Bjorn, everybody knows and loves Bjorn. I've seen him in a couple of simlets. Everyone seems to gravitate towards this guy. He's got a goofy body, in my estimation, but he seems to make it into a lot of people's stories. So this is his dad, Vikram. I love the name. And Madeline, I love the way she spelled that. Let's take a look at her outfits. She's definitely a little bit more of like a businesswoman. like a retro urban businesswoman, don't you think? She's got strong legs. She has got that German feel to her. Thank you so much for these families. They're going to make our world much more diverse, and I appreciate all your hard work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the Newbie family. They had a bad day at school. Sophia is livid. Look at that face. She is not a happy camper. Hopefully we can fix that. These are the Newbies. This is Oliver and Beth Newbie, which are our girl Eliza Newbie's parents, and Sophia lives with them. This house, this beautiful, beautiful house, was made by Tokulee. It is called the Blue Tudor. The link will be in the description down below. And his builds just fit so well in this world. Look at this! Oh my goodness. You guys, I almost don't want to give you a detailed view because I almost want to force you guys to download this home. It is gorgeous. Thank you so much. What is Bob doing here? Well, if this isn't fate, what the Sam Hill is Bob doing in this house? We didn't invite him over. He is so smitten with Eliza. He invited himself over. Well, if this isn't in the cards, look, this looks like a green room in here. Isn't it beautiful? I love this home. It's such an old world feel to this home. I love it. Upstairs we have a couple rooms. We do indeed. We have 3 rooms. The girls do not share a bedroom. We have the parents in one room, Eliza in one room, Sophia in another, and they have what looks like a sitting room on the second floor, which is such a great idea. And over here we have the master bathroom, and the girls share this bathroom over here. So it is definitely a beautiful, beautiful Tudor home that I am just going gaga over. Just look at this. Oh my goodness. It's like a little castle. Everyone loves to be a princess in their own castle. Look at this entryway. Okay, I'm going to stop gushing. Thanks to Tokulee. As usual, you do fantastic work. All right, girls, we're going to show you the newbies, not the newbies, the queen bees, which is fantastic, right? Because it does kind of rhyme. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. We have a few girls in the newbies. I wonder if they can invite anybody else. Can they invite? Clara Herrmann. I think she's a perfect fit, and the more they get points, the more we'll expand the queen bees. But for now, I think this is great. I did want Dina Caliente in here. Again, we'll keep expanding this. These are the things that they can do. They can drink juice at the drink bar. They can listen to music, do yoga, go in the hot tub. I've never been part of the popular crowd, so I really don't know what popular girls do, but I would assume that they're mean and they're vain, and I don't know. I mean, that's a generalization. I honestly don't think that popular girls would be all that mean, but you know, who knows? Listen, I was part of a high school where there were like 20 people in my graduating class, and we were like a family. So there was no such thing in Puerto Rico in my little bitty public school as jocks and popular chicks and all that stuff. So, all right, let's press play and let's have her take Sophia and the girls to take Sophia. Take them shopping. Take them to the cafe. This is another one of Simoniona's lots. This is the Miami version. Their link to this lot is down below. I want to do a quick show of what is going on. This is definitely a cafe. Look at how modern this looks. This reminds me of the outlet malls in Miami. I lived in Florida for a long time, and I love the color schemes. It is definitely like a newer build area. Everything's very modern, very hip, very chic, and this represents all of that. Second floor, we have the same of the modern chic feel. Looks like there's a dance. I feel like these girls would be like, hey, we have fake IDs. Let's get ourselves into the club. You know what I mean? Because they look older, they act older. They want to be like in the In the know. Who's the who? I don't know who's the who. I sounded like Dr. Seuss. Who's the who? There's some gaming rigs up here, and it looks like some hotel rooms and whatnot, and a cafe. Bistro area up top, like a little lounge chess area. I don't know if there's any more up top. Looks like there's a lounge, a VIP lounge all the way on the top. And then you have your beautiful roofs. Very good job. Thank you so much. If you guys remember, the first chapter is where we found out that Eliza Newbie is the most important, I guess, the most popular of all the girls in school. And it's because of her affiliation with Sophia. Sophia is new to the school, to Freezer Bunny High School. Are you guys going to talk to this poor girl in the back here? Get to know her. They're being mean to each other. I don't want them to be mean to each other. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. Club details. Be mean. To whom? I guess they can be mean to each other. I really don't care. I feel like they should be mean to other people and not to themselves. But this is a nice little screenshot. Tell her a joke about Martians. Stop being mean to Clara. Look, everyone's so upset. Tell a gross joke, Sophia. Oh my gosh, you're so mean. I can't. I can't. They're so mean. They got off on the wrong foot, didn't they? Fight? Why? Just give her props. Be nice to her. Show off your outfit. Everyone wants to be mean to Clara. Be friendly. Brag about your possessions, Eliza. Eliza's always been a little bit materialistic. Look how being mean. I might have to change the whole mean thing. Yeah, let's do mean to other clubs. I don't want them to be mean to each other because that just defeats the purpose. Don't you guys agree? To everybody else except themselves. The punchlines. I haven't seen that group. Is that a new one? I'm so out of it. You guys, I'm on drugs. I'm on cold medicine. What are the other girls doing? Let's go check up on them. They're going to have to fix that relationship with poor Clara. Come up here and talk to... Of course Jade is up in the dance studio. Where else would Jade be, right? Come up here and welcome her. Come up here and... I feel like we should make maybe this a... welcome to the Queen Bees. Maybe have her come up here and have her chat. Maybe we should all dance. That's a good idea. Let's do a group dance together. I feel like we should make this our club place, you know? Like the place where we just chill, relax. I feel like the newbies wouldn't necessarily, like her parents wouldn't necessarily like her newfound popularity because they're like humble folks, you know? Okay, they're gonna dance. I feel like also the Paragons would have been an extension of this group, you know? I remember in like middle school getting a group of girls together and doing like choreography because that was like, you know, the thing to do when you're in high school. This is definitely something I would do. I think this is a perfect time for Eliza to like tell the girls, hey guys, you know, code of honor is none of us can befriend Tatiana, none of us can befriend Bella. They're all skanks. We can't stand them. Please stay away from them. Thank you very much. And That's pretty much the only code they need to live by. Oh yeah, and let's go shopping together. And listen to everything I say. Right? I'm going to leave them to their frankenbeans and their camaraderie, and I'm going to bid you guys adieu. Thank you so much for the time that we spent together. Thanks for your show of support in this first couple of episodes. I know the first few episodes are always like, they're kind of weird because you're setting up the story and whatever, but the show of support has been so overwhelming, and I'm so thankful that you guys have stuck around for this new storyline, and I'm so appreciative. There is so much more to come. Next week we'll find out what Tatiana is going to do, who's she going to tell, if she's going to tell, is she going to be able to figure out how to turn Gunther back into a human and out of figurine status. And let me know, please. I'm always so anxious to hear from you guys. Let me know what you thought about today's episode, what you thought of Tatiana's powers. So you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you super, super soon. Hasta luego. Ciao.